Starting with this beautiful service today, Vespers, with the liturgy of St. Basil here, it actually builds up more and more of that drama, that conflict that is going on again. Christ himself is being handed over to be mocked, to be flogged, to be crucified. For us, it looks like a story that had happened a long time ago, but again, as Christians, we all kind of reliving that each and every day. We are also called to be engaged, involved, and relive with our Lord same sufferings as he did almost 2,000 years ago. The gospel that we just heard today, and I took it on purpose too, today, because it really describes the last moments when Christ spent with his disciples. Something very important is going on in those last moments. We know from our own life, if we know that we are near the person that we are going to see them last very soon, that is going to happen, we all kind of, usually those people kind of give you instructions, if you will, because we know that we are going to see them for the last time, so to speak, so we would like to them kind of to tell us as much as possible. And we're kind of holding on to every word. Here with Christ, it is kind of so, but it's not so. Because he spent with them 3 years. They became very close. Close as a group, as that fellowship they are together. But Christ never did he say that he is going to leave them kind of for good. He actually was leaving them a lot. And he also kind of pointing out to them that I'm going to be with you always. Because look, what did he do before he took off? Before he was actually handed over to suffer and be killed on the cross. He actually left them himself. He took that bread and he said, "This is my body, which is broken for you, for the forgiveness of your sins." He did that. He did that. So he left his body to them. And he told them at the very end, also, do this in memory of me. Not only that he left his body to the disciples, he also left his blood as well. When he put up the chalice, he blessed it, as the gospel says, "Take it. This is my blood, shed for you and for the forgiveness of your sins." And he said also, "Do this in memory of me." This is what we are doing each and every day in our churches. We are doing that we bring back to Christ. We are living his life, his teaching all over again. And it's not only ended with the Eucharist, if you will, at this point. He also left us the church. He wanted those 12, those 11 in fact, to stay together. You are the ones who are going to be preaching my teaching, my gospel in the entire world. You are the ones who will be instrumental to establish and build up my church. He did that. This is already the second thing that he allowed the disciples there. I'm going to be with you. And he allowed them at least those two things together. But most of all, he allowed them something wonderful too, that very often we also tend to overlook. He also left them, and he left to us the example of his humility, of his mercy, and his love. And he did that so many times within that very short time. The gospel today mentions that he is going to take off his own clothing, he is going to take an apron and also a towel, a basin there, and he is going to go out and wash his disciples' feet. You know whose job that was to wash somebody's feet at that time? Slaves did it. Servants did it. Here we have our Savior actually doing that for his disciples. For no reason whatsoever but to show his love for them. That I have respect for you. And even at that time in the Middle East, it was a custom that if you would come to somebody else's home, and out of respect for you coming into somebody else's house, the host is going to bend over and wash your feet because how much he respects you and he loves you. And this is how Christ doing it. Not only did he do it once, but he also called his disciples and apostles have you seen me washing one another's feet? I want you to do the same to one another too. This is why no wonder that even prior to entering the Jerusalem, there was this big dispute as to who's going to be most important one after Jesus goes away there. What did he say? He actually said if somebody is aspired to greatness, let him be the servant of the servants first. And then he can be a leader, perhaps. He showed that humility, that kindness, and his love for one another. Another beautiful example of his mercy is actually can be based upon the stories of two of his disciples, Judas and Peter. What's their story at the end of Jesus' life there? The two of them betrayed him. Betrayed him, absolutely betrayed him. One for the purpose of money, or out of interest for money, or self-interest, whatever it possibly may be. The other one probably just simply got scared because he didn't want to be arrested at the time. Maybe there were other reasons there with Peter. But the ending of both stories is different. Because we know about Peter that when he saw Christ, that just looked at him, somehow right away Peter remembered the prophecy that he said that 3 times cock crows, 3 times you're going to deny me. And it says in the gospel that he turned around and he wept bitterly. What did Judas do? Judas simply, when he realized his mistake, and we are going to hear about it this evening, what did he do? He realized what he did, the sin that he committed. He turned around and went out, and he hanged himself. He was in complete and total desperation. He was devastated too. And somehow he thought that those words of Christ, that it is better for a man not to be born at all, if to do something like this, Christ was talking about him, that is to think that he has no way back there. And since you have no way back, he took the easy way out, simply just hanging himself. He completely forget it. All those years, and all these stories and parables and teaching and witnesses of the kindness and mercy of the Lord, he actually was in such despair that he would not even dare to ask for the mercy of God. The mercy of God was never denied to anyone whatsoever in the history of salvation. Even on the cross, when Jesus is going to be hung there and suffering on the cross, remember the story of 2 thieves that were crucified with him? Lord, remember me in your kingdom, one said. And Jesus, just like that, he said, today you're going to be with me in paradise. Sometimes this is all that it takes, actually, to show remorse, to show that you are sorry for the sin, and it will be forgiven us. Somehow we all presume that somehow forgiveness of God and the mercy of God is a given to us, that it can be done or God has to do it to us. No. God also wants us to realize our mistake, to come and ask for it. If we ask for it, if we are very sincere about it, it will be given to us. So we consider all those things together and why Holy Thursday is such a big holiday in us, for us here, because we are celebrating with that, exactly that. We are celebrating our Christ who is merciful, who is kind, who is forgiving, and also loving at the same time. This is Him that unfortunately was betrayed and given away. He will die on the cross for no other reason than simply people just hated Him. People didn't want Him. People rejected Him. And for us, it's something also to remember that we need to be with our Lord at all times. He is the one who will save us. He is going to be the one who is going to open the gates of paradise to welcome us to that eternal happiness that we prepare for us, so that we could all enjoy there. And for now, starting today, let's all live. Let's be with the Lord in our thoughts and in our prayers as we are there, walking with Him and going mentally through all these events that happen in the last days of His life here with us. And always promise not to be like Judas, as we say it in prayer before the Holy Communion. And even if we realize that we did make a mistake, fly like Peter and ask for forgiveness. And it certainly will be given to us.